Hello, and welcome back. It is time for more Final Fantasy XIV. So, when last we left off, we marched forth towards Garlemald, and we set about scouting around, trying to figure out how to, well, actually, on our way, like, as we arrived in Garlemald, we were met with some Garlean forces, whom we knocked out and took with us to then treat them for their tempering. And, then we set about scouting out the area. We found a little town that seemed to be abandoned. Probably abandoned because of, you know, the whole tempering thing. Then we scouted around, found a person who was skulking about, and then we followed them to a little, like, farmstead where there was a couple more people, and we were like, hey, we're here to help, and they were all like, yeah, right. And we were like, no, seriously. And then we tried to help them, but then they were apparently still afraid of us and decided to run off into the wilderness and got killed. And so that wasn't a fun time. Then we found some more Garleans, and they were all like, you're gonna come with us to meet our leader. Well, actually, we found a Garlean that was trying to steal from us, and we were all like, dude, you don't have to, we're here to help. Like, if you want some supplies, go ahead and take them. We decided in exchange, we would send, we would require that he allow 3 of us to go with him back to their base to, like, speak with their leader. So we could talk about, you know, helping them and stuff. And so then he took myself, Alice and Alphino over to their base, where their leader was all like, we don't trust you. We don't trust anything. Like, what? You're just gonna hand us all this stuff and not expect anything afterwards? Yeah, right. And we're like, but no, seriously. And he's all like, well, we don't trust. We're gonna put shackles on Alize and Alphino so they don't run off, and you three are going, well, you two at the very least are going to be our quote-unquote guests. Not quite prisoners, but like, you know, can't leave. And then we still set about to trying to help them whatever way we could. We helped them find some ceruleum for their heaters, because, you know, it's very cold out here and you're gonna die without heat. And then their leader decided, the ceruleum's not gonna go to the heaters, it's gonna go to our Magitech armors. And we're going to go pick up those supplies from you guys. And like, okay. And then we get back to our little ramshackle town that we set up base in. And they decide, hey, you're gonna give us all your supplies and you're gonna leave, or else. We were all like, but no. We're here to help, and we're not just gonna leave, and we're not just gonna hand you literally all of our supplies. And they're all like, well, fine then. Looks like it's the hard way. And then they attacked us, and then we beat them up. Knocked them out. Knocked out at least some of them. And then they got... And then we were all like, hey, guys. That, like, 10th Legion or whatever that you're waiting for to rally up all of your Garlean troops to go assault the capital. Yeah, they assaulted the capital and they failed. And they said, it's over. They told us as much. In fact, they went to the Alliance asking for help. And then, of course, this Legion, I think it's the first, their leader's all like, well, do what they say, and then decided to commit suicide. He was like, what? Dude, no, stop it. Gosh darn these Garleans and their pride and stubbornness. Too prideful, too prideful. Here we are. It's time to continue.
Much and more has occurred since last we met. As for determining what comes next, we must speak with Lord Quintus.
Well, it's gonna be difficult. Immediate crisis averted. Seeks to gain clearer things.
Before we proceed, tell me what you know of the First Legion and the disposition of their forces.
They don't like us.
They were preparing for war while the refugees in their care were left to go hungry? A reckless, short-sighted plan that risks the welfare of the people they are sworn to protect. Nevertheless, we cannot compel them to accept our aid. If we were to arrive in force with the intent to do so, we would only incite panic. But perhaps they can be persuaded to follow one of their own. Go with Julius back to the station and have him lead the refugees here. Some may be unwilling to, or unable to leave, but for the time being I'll take what I can get. Alphino, Alize, and the scouts sent to extricate them should already be at the station. I will also have our other comrades in the area lend their support should it be needed. Understood.
Wah, 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 wah. Oh, hey. Hold up.
There is an ether current quest. Remelnod? Remelnod? Yes. Just what I was looking for. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Remelnod of Ishgard. I've been put in charge of our arrangement with Tapper's Den, you see. However, the very first of the Tappers to come bearing ceruleum has asked quite a lot of us, if I do say so. They wish for our help in getting Juturna Platform G up and running. The very same platform that's at the head of the Imperial's primary energy pipeline. What's more, he's a Garlean. I was convinced the only engineers left in Tapper's Den were from conquered territories. In any case, I'm not qualified to judge the motives of the man. I'd feel much more at ease if I had someone of your experience helping to make the call. Thank you for your willingness to assist. Let us go and speak with the Tapper in question, then. He's a man by the name of Appius. Okay. Oh, and he's right over here. Just right around the corner. I suppose you must be the friend Remelnod wanted to fetch. Yeah, it me. Here to help. You have my thanks for getting him to agree to my proposal. Do not misunderstand. I have yet to agree to any such thing. I merely wanted someone else present during our talk. Very well. Though I do believe my proffered deal would be a boon to us and Ilzibard contingent alike. I used to work on Juturna Platform G, you see, so I know more than most about the facility and its operation. That may be so, but your relationship to the facility notwithstanding, why should a Garlean such as yourself still be taking refuge in Tapper's Den? We've been led to believe that the former workers residing there were from other territories. You're right on the technicality. I was a supervisor rather than your typical staff when the platform went down. It only seemed right that I stay with my crew. I always thought we were close, but living alongside them in Tapper's Den has made me realize that I took them and their skills for granted. And that's to say nothing of the blind eye I turned to their struggles. That's why I came to you. It's high time I be of some real use to them, and everyone else, if we're lucky. If we manage to get the platform back in working order, it'll dramatically increase our capacity to pump and refine ceruleum for everyone in the region. Sadly, we're more than a few hands short of a full workforce, not to mention the lack of supplies. Which is precisely where you come in. Help us get things up and running again, and you'll have your share of the ceruleum coming out of the rig. You couldn't come up with a more mutually beneficial arrangement if you tried. So he says. What do you think? He seems trustworthy to me. Totally. Yes, I've been leaning the same way myself. Ultimately, what he says about the potential benefits is true. Nevertheless, I doubt the higher-ups would assent to this. I suppose that is how it goes when you're dealing with military types. For what it's worth, I do understand the hesitancy to throw your lot in with someone from a hostile nation. Thus, part 2 of my proposal. I shall do you a service to prove myself worthy of the contingent's trust. I had a look around the fringes of your camp here before you arrived, and I've spotted a few ceruleum engines in need of repair. If I fix them up, your superiors would have no reason to suspect that I want to see you driven out. Less reason in any case. Assisting us with use of local technology would go a long way, I'd imagine. That said, I've not heard anything about the cerulean engines we've scavenged breaking down. It's not as if they're entirely useless, yet, but I guarantee they're not running as they should. Give me the opportunity and I can have them working more efficiently and safely. You are welcome to accompany me while I do so. That way you can ensure that I don't get up to anything suspect, and then vouch for me with your superiors. I have no objections. I trust you will sense anything amiss. Let us begin with a proper inspection then. We can get to work as soon as you're ready, Junosia. Though the ultimate objective is to get the engines running at full capacity, the purpose of this inspection is to work out what parts we'll need. However, I would hate to fumble something and be accused of sabotage, so I'd appreciate it if you could be the one to lay hands on the devices. Never fear, I'll be right behind you, telling you what to look for. If we inspect, say, 3 of them, we should have a decent idea of what needs repair. Lead the way. Yeah, use accompany me. I know how accompanying works. I've done it like 5 times already. Cerulean engine. Inspected. Another cerulean engine. Hey, Maxima. That makes 2. I assume the 3rd is in this building, or I might not be able to get into this building. Yeah. Okay. So then where is it? Oh, there it is. Woo. Praise be to your deft hands. I have an idea of what our next step ought to be. Though perhaps it would be best to apprise Rimelard of our progress first. Let's do that. How are our engines? Alas, I fear that each of them we examined are guaranteed to break down sooner or later, should you continue using them in their current state. Surely you jest. I swear it on my integrity as an engineer. You are in dire need of instruction in the proper operation of cerulean engines. You saw the little lamp light up when you touched the switch, correct? That only illuminates when there's an issue with the engine. They were switched off for want of fuel when the settlement was abandoned, no doubt, which prevented them burning out. They were switched off for want of fuel when the settlement was abandoned, no doubt, which prevented them from burning out, only to let them freeze solid instead ere your lot turned them on. From the state they're in, I can only assume it didn't occur to you to warm them up first. I noticed you have heating technology of your own, but it will do you no good should the engines to power them break. Now, will it? You have nothing to lose and everything to gain from my assistance. I'm a machinist from Frozen Climes myself, and what you say sounds plausible enough. Very well. On behalf of the camp, I formally ask you to repair the cerulean engines. I suppose that means I will be taking the responsibility if anything goes wrong, so you may as well use your own 2 hands this time. That's the spirit. I knew you'd come around.
Thanks for the ether courage. So long. Woo! I've got things to do. Regalia! Where are we going? Oh, wait, I can't attune to that. Gotta trek the frozen wastelands myself. Can't even fly. How are we doing? Well, we got one of the quests. There's still 4 more. Somewhere at some point in time. Oops. But there's only also 4 more to be found out in the wilds. 400 to the west, really? We should. We'll get it later. It's probably off in that little bit right out here. Don't mind me, Jotuns. Just a simple little car. The runaway train. Reggio d'Amore. Reggio Urbanissima. Just all these creatures out here. Ah, proper road. There we go. I'm here. Good to see you all safe and sound.
Genosia and Julius. We arrived just before you did, and too late.
Too late for what? What's happened?
First, Lord Quintus. He took his own life. After the news about the 10th, he relieved us of our duties. Then, when he was alone, he... No, he wouldn't.
Thancred and the others, assisted by the soldiers, have seen to the remains. In due course shall the legatus be afforded a proper burial.
He released us from our duty. He wanted us to be free to choose our own fate. Without him to guide us, I have just this moment spoken with Lucia. We are ready to commence the transfer of the refugees here to Camp Broken Glass, should they be willing to accept our aid. Some would rather die, but most of us just want to live. Songs and standards be... We just want to live. We'll need to speak with the refugees. They'll have to decide for themselves if they want to come with us. If any would prefer to stay, we can have supplies brought over for them. It'll be a hard journey for the others, but we'll see they reach our camp safely. I...
Tertium.
Sabinius? Or Sabinianus?
It was only ever a dream, wasn't it? To think we could reclaim it, rebuild it all ourselves. Before this all began, I sent my wife and daughter away to the provinces. If there's a chance I might see them again, I'll take it. So take me. Take me with you. Please.
Hey, queso cheese, man.
Well, got the aetherite sorted in the end. All it took was a few adjustments, and now it works as well as it ever did. From what I can tell, the one in Laternum is also functioning as normal. That's where you lot are staying, isn't it? Now that most of us are packing up and leaving this place, I reckon there'll be more use for me and my skills over at your camp.
Attune!
You're tuned to the aetherite.
Now there's Alphino. And Julius. There you are.
Flavius.
Oh, it's you. The one who treated me with such kindness. I heard from the others that you're not from around here. I thought you were one of us. Not that it makes much difference now. Purebloods, migrants, savages. After a while, the words start to lose meaning, till all you're left with is anger and fear and hate. And I'm too tired. If you and yours have come to offer aid, I'd be glad to accept.
Good, good, good. Now we speak with Alphino.
We have much to discuss. Our rescue, the attack on Camp Broken Glass, what we'd hoped to talk about with Quintus. But all that can wait. More urgent matters demand our attention. Are any of the refugees willing to come to our camp? Thank the 12. Thank the 12.
You and I should go first and secure the route back to Camp Broken Glass. With all the creatures and tempered skulking about, I expect we'll have our hands full. This should come in handy. Conqueror's Chain, courtesy of our Lamins and friends. I'd save it for the tempered, though. I'll mark a few points that need surveying on your map. Once you've taken care of the riffraff, we'll meet back at our camp.
So we got here Conqueror's Chain. Etherically treated chain capable of binding even the wriggliest of opponents. Interesting. Oh, another 8th current quest. azure-haired woman. Yes.
Excuse me, ma'am. Have you seen a little boy with hair a similar shade to mine? He's my son. I can't find him anywhere. It all started when I told him we ought to seek refuge in your encampment. And he started wailing and sobbing like I'd never seen. Next thing I knew, he was running for leather goodness knows where. I'm worried he may have left the station altogether and the streets above are rife with danger. Please, could you find him for me? You will? Bless your heart. If I know my son, he's probably tried to return to our house to the north of Palatium Novum. To the north of Palatium Novum. Try there first before anywhere. He'll be easy to recognize, I should think. What with the color of his hair and all.
Right. I shall set forth. Warriors! Actually, I think we'll go with Regalia, since we're strolling on down the streets. Skirt! Skirt! No! Skirt! Skirt! Squirt! And this should be the place. Just gotta find the entrance. Now! Oh, wait. Okay. Ooh. Another blocked street. Who are you? Mother sent you? Huh. Tell her I won't go to the enemy's camp. I'm going home. Kid. Boy with the sky blue hair has made good his escape. You had best resume your search for this obstreperous... What word is that? What? At any rate. It's always so dumb when any character in like a video game or a TV show runs off and then suddenly, oh, they're just gone. We couldn't possibly catch up to them. It's like, but they were right here. You didn't even try. Why didn't you run after them? Why did you just stand there and watch them run off? Like, what? What do you mean made good his escape? He's a child. He couldn't possibly run faster than me. Not to mention with all these monsters all over the streets. Ain't no way I could have possibly lost sight of him. Stop following me! Once again, the boy with the sky blue hair has taken flight and will likely be looking over his shoulder for signs of trouble. He resumed the hunt. Follow him from a safe distance. I know you're up to no good. Why are you you're a child. And your mother said we should go with these kind people. Why are you like this? Why do I have to follow him from a safe distance? He's a child. I could easily run up and just like grab him if need be. can't possibly outrun me. I'm going home no matter what. Your home is in rubbles. It's in ruins. There's naught for you there, boy. Must have been the wind. Hey, how about that satellite? Why doesn't the satellite attack him? Huh? Oh, the satellite doesn't care about the boy, huh? Only me. It only attacks me. Look, he's walking right under it. Like, what? Perhaps I lost her. Squeenix? Squeenix. It must have been the wind. Well, it must have been because I literally didn't move. You ridiculously stupid little boy. What the? What? Why did he run over here? Huh? Come on, dude. That's not fair. It's not my fault. He suddenly sprinted straight to where I was hiding. He wasn't even headed in that direction to begin with. Why did he suddenly change directions like that? Back off. Gosh dang, automated satellite. Leave me alone. Following a child who I apparently can't keep up with. Because he's apparently easily able to outrun me the second he spots me. Like, what? Perhaps he did. So stupid. And what kind of person on the run from somebody else is gonna run a few feet, stop, turn around? I think I've lost them. Turn back around. Slowly walk. Oh, I think I heard something. Stop. Turn around. Stare at the surroundings. Oh, it must have been the wind. Turn back around. Continue running. Come on, dude. So scared. It makes no logical sense why anybody would move like this. You would just run, maybe look over your shoulder occasionally, but keep running. You wouldn't stop, turn, stare, turn, continue walking, stop, turn. Like, come on. This is ridiculous and you know it. And why walk all the way down there? Like, all the way down here. And then move over here. And then circle back this... Like, you could have just walked straight here. Why did you go this way all the way around? That doesn't make any sense. And then he goes, and runs over here. I didn't even move. It's not even my fault. And look at him, just slow as can be, walking forwards. Straight past an enemy that should be, like, murdering him right now. But apparently they don't attack children. So really, his mother had nothing to worry about, apparently. Bad design, bad design. Especially because, like, he runs this way, which you don't expect him to. Not to mention there's an enemy here, so you don't even want to move here, because then it's pretty likely that the enemy's going to attack you. Why would you put an enemy right here? Right in this, like, follow at a distance sequence. Why'd you run over here? What, you thought you heard a noise and you decided you'd run towards it instead of run away? What? That doesn't make any sense. Seriously. How did he even... Oh, did he run through? He ran through here. I see. Yeah, your home is in ruins. It can be. Have you looked at the city you're in? Why did you expect your house would be the one thing that was left untouched? You stupid, stupid child. You again? Leave me alone. I'm staying here to build a new house. Bigger and better than the old one. The child has escaped your grasp. How? How? He's a child! There's no better. You should find him before he comes to harm. He's not gonna come to harm. None of the satellites attack him. They only attack me. Oh, that one! That one satellite decided to attack him. Not these two that he just ran past, not the other one that he slowly walked under. No, this is the one that attacks him, huh? This one right here. Ridiculous. I ain't buying it. I ain't buying none of it, dude. It's fine. Esteem and I took care of it. Why do you care so much? We're enemies, remember? What? What? Game? Why did you do this? Crap. Gosh dang it. It just suddenly, like, shrunk the screen and, like, my screen went black and I couldn't see it. Eh. Annoying. What will you say? To you. You need help and I'm offering it, child. Who told you we were enemies?
I don't care what you say. We don't need your help. But Mother's worried. I should go back to the station.
Who indoctrinated this kid into thinking, these people that just arrived, they're enemies? There you go. Okay, I'll just teleport real quick. That was really dumb, dude. So dumb. Oh, looks like the child ran off again. Then why didn't you just chase him down and grab his arm like he's a child? I'm a full-grown adult adventurer. I can easily outrun him. So dumb.
I was wondering when I would see you again. I'm happy to report my son has returned. Poor creature. You should have seen him. Tears pouring down his little cheeks, crying his apologies to me. I know that you were the one who found him, though he didn't mention a word of it to me. I almost couldn't believe my ears when he said he wouldn't mind moving to your camp. He was dead against it only hours ago. What could have happened, I wonder?
I don't know. Apparently I didn't change his mind.
What? He was attacked by that horrid Magitek, you say? Goodness, that must have been quite a shock for my little man. Thank you for coming to his rescue. There's a salutary lesson to be gained from all this, though. One that I hope he retains. Do not scorn a proffered hand when one is in need, whether that hand be friend or foes. At any rate, I thank you for finding him. It's not much, but please, I insist.
All right. I'll also probably preemptively. Regalia. Rolling down the street in my 6'4". Interior crocodile alligator. I've got a Chevrolet movie theater. Gotta survey the designated locations, of which there are 4. So, by the way, 600 to the northwest. Okay, so it's basically just the western area out here. That's where the last... Actually, last should be 4, right? Yeah. Last 4 should be out that way. Unless there's one in the northeast corner. Hello. Wild Sega. Maybe I should switch to PPS for these bits. Just 'cause this takes a while to make. But I do have the Steam to help me. My self-esteem.
What? I said... No. I said to summon Boreas and the bar filled. Nope. You can't catch me. Not fighting you. Let's try being a Reaper for a little bit. Oh, yes, yes, of course. Conqueror's Chain. I was like, come on, kill him. Why don't you kill him? And then, oh, right, we're not supposed to kill them. Oh yeah, also I got this new move, Soul So, that I should be ready. Because then, pulls up Harvest Moon. Does a decent amount of damage. That's better for groups. No, Jotun. I can't be bothered with ye. Go surveying. Surveying. No threats. Never mind the 5 Jotun all around here. No. They're not threats. They're fine. MMO logic, man. That MMO logic. Destination. Surveying. Hello there. Wow. Oh, that's sick. Shit. Also, just look at this. Yeah. Looks sick. Rah! I love it. I love my stand position. Alright, back to Dark Knight. Warmer clothes. Or assumed warmer clothes.
Ah, there you are. As expected, I ran into a few beasts who went down without much of a fight. The Tempered proved somewhat troublesome, but those chains should keep them under control until our allies take them into custody. With that taken care of, I'm to gather a few supplies and then return to the station. While I see to that, would you mind apprising Lucia of our progress? As it happens, I have some rather pertinent information from our recent scouting forays. But I'll save that for later. First things first and all that. Indeed.
we go to Lucia. And also, so now we've got 2 out of 5 quest ether currents. Lucia.
Ah, Ginacia, I was informed of Quintus's suicide. It must have come as a great shock to his men. What of the refugees? I'm told some were receptive to our proposal, but I would hear your first-hand account. It's true. That so many did not hesitate to accept proves how desperate their situation has become. We'll do our best to make them feel welcome. The troops who participated in the ambush are no exception. They'll be afforded the same treatment as any other refugees. Perfidy notwithstanding. After all, even if I wanted to make an example of them, there's no one left to learn from it. We will tell our allies that these soldiers were acting under the direct orders of the legatus, and that following his suicide, they offered a full and unconditional surrender. Perhaps Quintus thought that had he lived, he would be tried as a war criminal, and his men punished with him. Perhaps by taking his own life, he hoped to absolve them of any culpability. Or perhaps, like too many others, he was a true believer to the end.
Or too stubborn and prideful to just let somebody else help him.
Who can say? I didn't know the man or his heart. His reasons, noble or otherwise, died with him. And it falls to us to clean up the mess.
And I get a hat. Wait. Because that, I believe, I want to have on my Reaper. Yes, 520. Yeah, this will be 525, so it'll be a bit better. Pewter Circlet of Maiming. Doesn't look half bad. Oh, shut up. Yeah, I'll keep it for a little bit, at least. Yeah, this was 81, this one's 82. I might as well sell this then. Okay. What was that? Reaper Mask. Level 80. Did I never wear it? I guess so. Might. No, I don't think I'll sell it. It is level 80. I don't have any other level 80 headpieces, so I'll hang on to it for Dragoon. I may eventually get that far. Yeah, this helmet though. In from the coat. Alicia has further news for you.
I assume you're curious about how matters have progressed here in your absence. Quite well, as it happens. Now that we've procured ceruleum from Tapper's den, the recently repaired heaters can provide much-needed warmth. Furthermore, we've prepared sufficient food for everyone. Those from Tertium shall find a hot meal waiting upon their arrival. It's one for you, so go ahead and get some well-earned rest. I believe that we're capable of wielding a ladle or two without your assistance. On your way, might I ask you to seek out Y'shtola? She was but recently attending to the wounded, but she's meant to be taking a rest herself. See that she is.
Very well. Oh boy. Is this 2 more ether current quests? Perchance? Oh, hello, Chocobo-Keep. Well met, traveler. Gala.
I've seen you before. In Tertium, yes. I was part of the first group transferred here, but there's someone I'm trying to find. A small boy, red hair. Have you seen him? He's probably still refusing to budge. Oh, my apologies. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Gala, First Legion. I've been doing what I can for the refugees, though I suppose I'm one myself. You see, I've always tried to help those in need. Some call me a busybody. In fact, before joining the military, I was a member of the Vigiles Urbani, and it was our duty to keep the citizenry safe. Old habits die hard, though, which is why I'm determined to look after that lad. He's been separated from his parents in the chaos, but he won't leave the station without them. Thing is, there's no place for a child his age to be fending for himself. You've seen the conditions there. He needs food and warmth, which you and yours have been kind enough to offer. I should go back to the station and try persuading him to join our camp, to join your camp.
Yeah?
Could I trouble you to accompany me? It'll do him good to see you're not the monsters he probably thinks you are. Thank you. Well then, no time like the present.
Commissary officer?
Well, well, now here's a sight that warms the heart. I never thought I'd have the honour to meet a hero of your pedigree, let alone beg for your aid. You see, I've got a shipment of supplies to send down to Tapper's Den, and having someone who knows the lay of the land by my side would go a long way to ensure its safe delivery. To defend it myself, or I'd defend it myself, but I have to carry the bloody thing. If you'd be so kind as to escort me, I assure you, I'll make it worth your while. Well then, I'll be waiting outside the gates of the camp. Come meet me when you're ready, but don't take too long. Monsters abound in these parts.
Very well. I will escort you, and then I'll go to the station. Then we'll come back for Stola.
There you are. I knew you'd have the heart to help a soul in need.
Now accompanying you. Yep. Head eastwards. Man, that backpack reminds me of Outward. What a wild game that was. I hear there's an Outward 2 that's being worked on right now. Should be fun. Magna Glacius.
It'll be some time yet before we've mapped the entirety of this vast expanse. It stretches north as far as the eye can see, unhospitable to even the hardiest of explorers. It's a wonder that the Garleans survived at all, let alone went on to form the Empire. Seeing the Magna Glacius with my own eyes, however, I've gained some understanding of their disposition.
Well. Great.
This is only hearsay, but I've been told these masses are formed when ceruleum bursts forth from the earth and comes into contact with the surrounding water, freezing instantly and capturing that moment of violence forevermore. The water mixed in it prevents the ceruleum from being set aflame, so we can't use it as fuel without refinement. The amount of ceruleum you get after all that work is barely worth the trouble. Pure ceruleum is wrested straight from the earth. That's what those rigs you see off the distance are doing. Or so I've heard.
Here we are.
Here we are, safe and sound. I couldn't have done it without you, friend. Now all that's left is to deliver the goods. Let's enter those caves and get some shelter from these freezing winds, eh?
Indeed. Best delivered cold.
Well, the goods have been safely delivered, but I'm afraid I have one more task to beg of you. Of course, I'd do it myself if I could, but I'm afraid this calls for someone with skills that I lack. You're not obligated to help me again, but seeing as you're already here, maybe you won't mind hearing me out?
Goodbye. I'm sorry, but you're no longer an ether current quest, so I've got things that need to be done. Worldly Imperial, eh? Gala.
If my prediction is correct, he should still be around here. His name's Volusus, but most know him better for his scarlet locks. Considering how reluctant he is to leave, I doubt he'd answer if we tried calling out for him. Would you mind helping me look?
Sure. Hello, Junkmonger. I think I've got a thing to sell. Whoa. Go. Make sure that everything is mended. Good. There's Volusus.
Who are you?
I am Junasio Vishan, Eorzea's champion.
Volusus! We've been looking everywhere for you. Still refusing to join everyone at the camp, I see. I'm not going anywhere, not without Mum and Dad. Don't you see, it's for your own good. I know you. Came here with Julius, didn't you? Please, you've got to listen to me. Mum and Dad are alive. I know they are. No one's saying they aren't. Sorry to burden you, but I've a feeling he'll be more cooperative once he's got this off his chest. Hear him out, would you?
That's the end of the quest, and I got my stuff. Goodbye! Oh, I'm sorry, but you no longer have that which I need. Actually, wrists, 520, 525. I might take that here. Let me see what Reaper's got for the wrist. 510. So that's a better upgrade, so I'll use that. Yeah. Do the wrists. Yes, yes. Equip. This is level 80. Doesn't look like we have any other level 80s, so I guess I'll keep it. For now. Back to Dark Knight. And then back to Camp Broken Glass. I only have one more questy to current. Still 4 out in the wilds. 400 to the north. Oh yeah, I guess it would be. It's gotta be like around here. That'd be one. It's another one that should be like up somewhere around here. It's probably another one up there, and then maybe one either over here or up here, maybe. Not sure. I haven't. The only 2 that I've been directed towards are here and somewhere like northwesty here. Y'shtola! You're supposed to be resting.
Yes, I have been taking proper breaks and imbibing sufficient water. But what of the Warrior of Light? You and the twins have an established history of reckless disregard for your own well-being. We're all fortunate that none of you landed yourselves in my care. I've already quite enough to deal with between the tempered and the first wounded. Alas, though I can mend their bodies, the toll their experiences have taken on their hearts and minds is another matter altogether. For their sakes we mustn't waver, but nor must we rush ahead in eagerness to say the day is won, and in so doing invite disaster.
For supper, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Yeah, we've got time. Play your cutscenes in sequence. Hello, Moon. Taking a little stroll around the camp. Looking at all the lovely people. When I'm a pod. You know, Alice, you can also cast Cure, or at least a healing spell.
Is that all of them?
As a red mage.
The last of those who agreed to join us, yes.
We left heaters and provisions for those who wish to stay behind. They won't last forever, but hopefully they'll last long enough.
For now, I think everyone's earned a rest. We'll see to those in need of medical attention, so take the others with you and get yourselves some hot soup.
Hey, Judas. It's almost like we're people. And not evil or enemies. Just different.
Warmth. At last.
Yeah.
Marvelous, isn't it? All thanks to the resourceful machinists of Ishgard, I might add. On their behalf, I bid you warm yourself to your heart's content.
Hold on. Your people might have scribbled a few things on a piece of parchment, but it was our Leminson Smiths that put the bloody things together.
Well, be that as it may, we single-handedly got the interior heating up and running again, didn't we?
The hells you did! We were there every step of the way.
We? You barely raised a finger to help, you ale-sodden reprobate.
I did a damn sight more than you, you lily-livered bilge rat.
Take that back.
Make me.
I will not stoop to your level.
Here.
Cup of soup, or
At ease, man. There's nothing funny in it.
oh, and
I'm
he's an
from
Alamican.
Alamigo, but was a conscript until recently. Used to eat this with the officers.
Apparently, it's adapted from a steppe recipe. This is my first time trying it, and I have to say, it's not half bad.
Mmm. It's a bit too flavourful for my liking.
Flavorful.
Perhaps compared to what you're used to.
It's the little things that make life worth living, don't you think?
Smile.
I know this is not a dream, and yet... I felt the same way at the Dragon Song War's end. Every morning I would step outside and need to be reminded that it wasn't my imagination, that my world had been forever changed. And just as I had grown accustomed to the idea, again you change my world in ways I never thought possible.
What can I say?
Were it not for you and your fellow scions, the rifts between man and dragon and myriad tribes might never have been bridged. The Grand Company of Eorzea, the Ilsabard contingent, we owe it all to you. We've shed many tears in recent days, of pain and sorrow, triumph and joy. I much prefer the latter.
We often don't have the luxury of choice.
Indeed, we can but do our utmost to unite these disparate peoples and lead them to victory.
Nice.
It is a remarkable achievement. Everything that I and the Populares had hoped for, and more.
Would that it had come sooner.
Indeed. Too many are not here to see it. And yet, there is a warmth in my breast, as if they still share in this moment.
Yes, I know what you mean. On a night like tonight, the wind and cold seem to pass me by.
Oh, what you looking at? So blue. How lovely.
Uh-oh. Thank goodness for our warding scales.
On behalf of the Garleans, I thank you for inviting me today.
Uh-oh.
What? Emperor Varus?
Uh-oh.
They
don't
are
have...
being tempered. The talismans. Quickly!
Save me, brave hero!
You.
Ahem. My lord has requested your presence, and I would hate to disappoint him.
No. I have been stolen away! How rude.
The experiment was a success, but I fear our time is short. I shall begin the preparations.
Now, it is time for you to awaken.
What?
Good morrow to you. Here, have a taste before it gets cold. Oh, but be sure to remove your helmet. Take a moment, too, to familiarize yourself with that borrowed flesh.
What? What?
So, how does it feel? I, for one, find those first moments within a new body to be most refreshing. We had a Magitech engineer by the name of Aulus to thank for this method of soul extraction and implantation. I believe the two of you met briefly in Alamigo. His was a rather sticky end, wasn't it? Thankfully, he was thoughtful enough to leave behind his mind-jack technology. I took the liberty of making some improvements and selecting you as my esteemed test subject.
This is such a pain.
Come now. To us Asians, it is no different from trying on new clothes. Why not make the most of it by partaking in this fine cuisine?
No.
I must say, I have gone to great lengths to reunite you with my lord.
And you didn't need to. You could literally set a place and a time. None of this was necessary.
When I discovered that his friend was in this neck of the woods, I suggested inviting you over for dinner. He never deigned to respond, but I took his silence as a resounding yes.
That's not how silence works.
Oh my! Daddy is pleased his grumpy little boy has finally found his playmate. Ah, exposition is in order.
Exposition time.
The Garlean Empire has long outlawed all forms of religion. No gods to worship, no risk of summoning. Brilliantly simple. But people being people must turn to something or someone in their hour of need.
Yeah.
Who then?
The Emperor. Duh.
Why, His Radiance the Emperor, of course. As you have observed firsthand, Garlemald has seen better days. The legendary Solus Galvus, dead. Provinces near and far in open rebellion. Our bold new emperor assassinated. And that last one even sparked a civil war. What rotten luck. The people cried out for salvation. Their earnest pleas, one might even call them prayers, a supplication united for the Empire to reclaim her former glory. And so their will did manifest, channeled through the corpse of none other than Emperor Varus himself. And lo, the Savior was born, the embodiment of the Garlean spirit, their anima.
Uh-huh.
It calls to its subjects, compelling them to take up arms and fight. And just as the wealth and power gravitate towards the Empire's capital, so too does ether from every corner of the globe. The towers with which you and your allies have been so preoccupied were created as an extension of Anima itself. An ingenious design. Would you not agree, my lord?
Does the pursuit of prey you have bested before excite you? Of course not. Absent the challenge, the thrill, your prize is a hollow victory. Butchery. Perhaps you think that to be the extent of my promise. I have no doubt fallen in your estimation since Alamigo. Fair enough. But do not let your disdain deprive us, of an opportunity to craft an even more majestic moment of euphoria.
You're the only one that feels this way, Xenos.
I have been honing my craft as I set the stage for our reunion. Wheresoever there is suffering and despair, you appear to fulfill your duty as defender of this star.
Uh-huh.
The chaos and destruction that my hordes have wrought are my gifts to you
They're
alone.
terrible gifts. I hate them. Take them back. Keep flashbanging me.
At a loss for words? No matter. As you will learn, I have only just begun.
Oh, will you not finish your meal?
There is only one thing that can sate my hunger. And it would seem my friend has lost her appetite. I hoped this display of civility might prove an entertaining diversion. But clearly we are above such pretensions.
Uh-huh.
While my lifeless body was in the possession of the Ascian, I too claimed another's as my own. It was an enlightening experience to fight in an unfamiliar form. Flaws and failings in my technique were plain to see. Whence rises one's true strength? The flesh? The soul? Perhaps you should like to discover the answer for yourself.
No, I'd like to go back to my body, please. Hey! That's my body. Give it back.
Or together.
No, not together. What do you... Don't you dare. You son of a... You give that back.
Oh dear! Whatever would happen if my lord were to greet your friends as you? I shudder to imagine what carnage he would wreak. We'd better hurry if we want to avert the bloodbath. You can thank me later for my generosity.
Well, this is very, very bad. Very, very, very bad. Excuse me. I'm not allowed to fly here yet.
There it is. Your camp, I believe.
I need more ether currents
If
first.
I were to hazard a guess, I would say that you, the other you, is making her way there as we speak. Alas, this you will have to walk from here. Or run, if you can manage it. My lord would be cross if I made it too easy. Such ingratitude. I'd not squander this fighting chance. After all, you've obstacles enough to overcome. Right on cue. Tempered soldiers, withstanding orders to kill those not sworn to anima. Under normal circumstances, you would make short work of them. But on this occasion, the odds are not so heavily stacked in your favor.
Duty calls. Proceed. Look at what have you done? Got a 3 attack combo. Increase physical damage dealt by 25%. Reduce damage. Okay, so we got defensive and offensive and our attack. Our one attack. Oh, we've got a timer. Whoop. You.
It's a fight to the death.
Glory be.
You dare stop? Come on.
Dude, I am
Not
dying.
bad at all, given your diminished capacity. Nevertheless, 'twould perhaps be prudent to keep to the shadows, scurrying about like a rodent.
Screw you. Pay respects. You've had the capacity to subdue rather than slay this tempered soldier. You're unable to use the full extent of your powers. To reach Camp Broken Glass quickly, you should avoid combat whenever possible. You have discovered your foes will give chase. Magic units are especially powerful, and your chances of defeating them in your current state are slim at best. Yeah. Okay. Medical kit. Good. These fighting days are over. Okay. Crap. Oh. They sure are scanning for targets. Hello. Find its identification key and field. Great. No, no. Leave me. No, that's not what I said. Okay, that's decent, at least. At least it helps. Okay. Okay. So many. And I'm on a timer. Medical kit. Gosh dang. I need parts and things. I need to find a Magic Reaper's identification key and fuel. Somehow. No! That's bad. That's very bad. Crap. I'm not sure I can kill this thing.
Well, maybe, but it's gonna take some note. Sucks. Gosh dang it. Field concealing wreckage. Come on, I gotta carry this? All the way? Crap. His back is turned. Hopefully that means I can sneak past. Rehabilitation. Sounds good. Yay. Very least, I got fuel. Inside this building, come quickly, huh? This building? Ah. I had a piece of my hand. I might have stood a chance out there. Please send help if you can. Alright, we got a key, at least. Can't move. Yeah. How are you? Wow. Alright, so now I disembark, huh? Come help us! I gotcha. Armed Imperial citizen. Cerulean Zoblin. Down. Stop. Final creature. This section. Ow.
We've found us. Get ready. Ouch. Ooh. Ouch. Oh no. Everybody. Woo! That hurt. Oh crap. Everybody? Oh crap!
Unable to escape the blast, you begin to lose consciousness.
That's not great. Ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Tap button rapidly to maintain consciousness. Sure. I'm staying alive.
Staying alive, staying alive, staying alive, staying alive.
With glass your strength, crawl to Camp Bro.
Do you know how far I am from Camp Broken Glass? I can't make it there in 12 minutes, you know. It's literally impossible.
What do we got here? Forced to inhabit the body of another. Auto heal pendency. HP regeneration is stopped. Gravely wounded and unable to stand, but still clinging to consciousness. At death's door. Oh, we're moving a little bit faster. Oh. We're just gonna skip ahead here.
It is a miracle we were able to restrain the Tempered without suffering casualties.
A welcome one. Arun, Senna, and the others have their hands full as it is. Thankfully, there are enough scales for everyone.
Well,
And
got
what of
another problem.
Eunice? His symptoms were particularly severe.
They were, but others fared still worse, including some brought back from the Magna Glacius. As those in most desperate need take priority, it may be a while before he receives treatment. But rest assured that he will. In the meantime, we must find our missing friend. May the Fury guide you.
Of all the bloody times for a disappearing act.
Right when the first
About
wave
that.
struck. We'd be fools to think it a coincidence. But where even to begin the search? No one saw her leave in the chaos, and we've no trail to follow.
While I know full well she can handle herself, I worry all the same.
Yeah.
Ah, speak of the devil.
Well, the devil is right.
Well, time to call off the search.
Eh.
Case closed.
Not quite.
That's her, over there.
Oh, Ishtola's.
Aye, 'twould appear so. Thou
Ether
art
eyes.
struggling to perceive her presence.
Her ether eyes see something else.
I am. Perhaps, in the aftermath of the wave, there is some residual effect interfering with my faculties. But... where have you been? We've been worried sick.
Now. All's well that ends well. Are you all right?
That's not
Are
me.
you all right?
Who are you?
Give me my body back! Get away from them! You.
Sadly, that is all we have time for today. The effect has run its course, and back to your own bodies you must go.
Damn you.
But where are my manners? You have all traveled so very far, and I've yet to pay my respects. Though in my defense, I was ill-prepared to receive so many uninvited guests. As such, preliminary entertainments were in order. A handful of tempered soldiers to hamper your progress. Refugees to command your attention while I siphon the ceruleum from the shadows. Particularly effective.
Hey, Alize, you can stop waving your sword. You can just, like, hold it still.
Charitable souls that you are, you bent over backwards to aid them, heedless of the delay, predictable to a fault. And so my plan approaches completion unhindered. Anima will soon have absorbed the requisite amount of ether, and then shall come the spectacle to end all spectacles. The eldest and most powerful of primals will awaken, and all shall bear witness to the final days!
You say the eldest and most powerful of primals, but you were just speaking about Anima, who is not the eldest and most powerful, because the eldest and most powerful would be Zodiark. Or Hydra. You. I want my body back, body back, body back. I want my body back, body back, body back.
The gods themselves will be my meal. Your dear companions my dessert. Upon this world I'll feast, and death shall follow in my wake. All your hate, all your rage, you will render unto me.
Oh, hi.
For upon thy life's reel wind too many threads of fate, power, wheel enmeshed with woe. More terrible still is the attrition wrought upon thy companions, as they are swept up in the storm of thine existence. Take heart and protect them well. They will be your strength and your salvation.
Hey, friends.
Thank goodness.
Am I back?
She's awake.
Oh. Whew! That was rough. Is everyone alright?
Perfectly fine, yes. I hope the same can be said of you.
I hope so too.
Everything in working order?
Yes.
That's
Thank
a relief.
goodness.
Oh, and before I forget, thanks for coming to our rescue.
Given recent events, I would be surprised if you weren't feeling a bit poorly. A hearty meal and a long rest would be my recommendation under normal circumstances, but these are anything but. If Van Daniel's boasts are to be believed, we must act quickly.
Indeed.
Once you've blown away the cobwebs, we can discuss preparations for our assault on the Tower of Babel.
Whoops. The Tower of Babel will fall.
You're certain you're well? Nothing out of place? No missing bits? Good. Though I won't promise the same for Van Daniel and Xenos after I'm through with them. How much must these people suffer before they're satisfied? How many cruel, pointless tricks must they play? Prelude to the final days or no, this ends now. Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh. The last quest, Ether Current. Now that you've recovered, Lucia would have a word with you.
Are you well enough to make your report?
Yeah. They're using the Garleans and their faith in their dead emperor.
This anima was summoned with the corpse of Emperor Varus. Does their depravity know no bounds? It seems not. More to the point, we can summarize that wave of ether issued not from the Tower of Babel, but from the primal lurking within it. A primal whose cry rang rather loudly in your ears than ours, but rather more loudly in your ears than ours. If you were taken to the tower itself, then this proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that it is the beating heart of the Telophoroid's machinations. In which case, we have some highly relevant information. As many of you know, ever since we dispatched troops to free the Leviers, we've been developing a plan to infiltrate the tower. According to Thancred and his scouts, the main structure is lousy with tempered and enemy magitech. Furthermore, the road leading to it has collapsed, making it difficult to approach in numbers.
Thus do we propose dividing our forces into two parties, one to distract and one to infiltrate. The diversionary force will be comprised of the Ishgardian, Kordanian, and Lemington delegations. They will begin the construction of bridges to make the Telophoroi believe we are marching upon the tower. Meanwhile, the best suited of our Alamegan, Ul'dan, and Eastern comrades will use a different method of ingress. Look here. The facility marked in red is the Enceladum, a vast magitech manufactory in ruins now, of course. But the freight tunnel connecting it to the erstwhile Imperial Palace remains intact. While the Telophoroid's attention is elsewhere, our infiltration force can use it to enter the tower undetected. Be aware, however, that the underground rail network remains very much operational. The Tempered are using it to bring supplies to the tower even now.
If it can carry their material, it can carry us too, providing we sneak aboard unseen. The Scions will lead the infiltration party. Once inside, you must locate and dispatch Vandaniel and Xenos.
I'll have my vengeance yet.
We'll get our fill, you and me both. How quickly can we enact this plan? Vandaniel made it quite clear that haste is a priority. Of paramount concern, even, assuming he didn't name the tower Babel on a whim. In Amon's time, it meant Gateway of the Gods. Zande used it to refer to a void gate. In this case, it almost certainly alludes to something altogether greater. The eldest and most powerful of primals. All the more reason to act now. The rest of the contingent is aware of the plan and are ready to move at a moment's notice. You are to proceed north to Forum Patterns. Lisa's group will meet you there. As ever, we are grateful for your foresight. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Spare no effort in your preparations.
Quest accepted. Not Aramanos. Well, first, I'm gonna head up here and see where the closest ether current to that is. Just to see if there is one in the corner, because I'd rather get that now rather than later. 500 northwest. That makes me think it's much farther west than it is north. But I'll double check. I also wish to check the southeastern corner. I just find it hard to believe that there would be 4 ether currents all in this northwestern corner. 435 to the west, yeah. Just a long ways. While I'm here, I might as well get at least a little bit of the corner. There we go. Forum Solis. Almost halfway there. Alright, so yeah, it should be about the midpoint of this city. $118 southwest. Got it. Come on. Whoops. 16 to the west. Really? So it's be like right here. Ah, there it is. Of course. It's gotta be up high. Urbanissimo. Yeah, basically the center of the city. Palatium Novum. go. Oh, and where does it say now? 200 to the southwest. Interesting. I suppose it's possible that there's two in this corner, and then there's one like over here. Maybe. Gateway of the Gods. Okay, yeah. So there's 3 more quests after this one, and this one... Oh, would you stop that? Did it again. I don't know why it keeps doing that. $143 to the west. I think it's doing that because I'm in full screen mode, and I don't know. My computer doesn't like running this game in full screen while also running OBS on my other monitor. It seems to hate that. Because like if I focus on this game, like put the computer focus on this game, it actually runs a little worse, and so does OBS, it seems. At least like the like audio level thing keeps like stuttering, like it's dropped frame rate. And I end up missing frames due to rendering lag a lot. Which is weird. But then when I focus on, you know, put the computer's focus on OBS, suddenly the problems are all gone. Until the game decides it wants to shrink back down into a window out of nowhere. Where is it? Oh, did I already grab it? I was too preoccupied with thinking about my issues here. Yes. North and west. Look at that automated cavalry. Also, only 2 more from exploration, and then there's the quest that we're currently doing. And then we can fly here. 282 northwest. It is a long ways. That'll be like up in the corner. So then where's the next one after that? Here 3. Oh, it's straight west now. Okay. So that must be off in this little outlet. Be right back, Lise. Be right back. Got an ether current to deal with. Tuning. Woo! $400 to the east? Okay, so that's like out in the city then. Another one in the city, huh? I'll be right back, guys. Just want to gather this one final ether current before we continue this quest with the final ether current. $223 straight east. Shouldn't take too much longer. There it is. Right, and we've nearly got the full map of Garlemald as well. Look at that. Just this quest ether current. Regio Domor. Yeah. Peace. I have arrived. Again.
Junasia, the way into the tunnels is clear. We've made sure of it.
Before we freeze, especially you, please.
Oh, the shoe will be on the other foot once we're in. Believe you me, a good fight should warm us right up.
Barely enough cloth to swallow a newborn. Clearly you have spent too long around this feral dog of a Dathar.
Watch your tongue, fool, lest I feed it to the crows.
We will see who is the fool when you freeze to death. Expect me not to warm your ill-prepared hide. These furs are for myself and my Nama alone, should I be blessed to meet her this day.
As if any woman of worth would wish to be warmed by you, little son. Should we find such a warrior within, she will bask in my glorious flame. Stop, both of you! Save your fire for the enemy! As for extra furs, I have plenty to spare. As do we.
The rest of the Scions. Look at y'all. Oh look, you're back to your normal clothes.
Hello, everyone. All set for battle, I see? Yes, free of unnecessary encumbrances. If rather more susceptible to the cold, let us review our strategy quickly, if you don't mind. Pippin's group has gone ahead to the Enceladum. We are to meet them there. We wait until the Tempered's attention is drawn by our diversionary force. Then we sneak onto the train. Next stop, the Tower of Babel. If any Tempered included are injured, we, Zayla, will tend to them. You Scions must press on, no matter what.
We should avoid moving as a group until we're underground, so we'll need to make our own ways to the Enceladum. See you there.
Nutters.
We ride north.
Regio Domor. Look at this horse's ears. They're so long. Oh, hang on. Let's get this bit of map first. Fully map the area. Very good. Kabuki. Sure. Here we are. Pippin!
Hail! It's good to see you, Genosia. We heard that you collapsed, but we're given only the most cursory explanation. I'm glad you've recovered, and quickly enough to take part in the operation at that. As you will have heard, we've secured the way in. Some few are to remain behind to keep your escape route clear. Our comrade from Lent's Tears will lead the way into this station. I'll join you soon.
Passage guide. Station is right this way. Tread lightly now. Proceed to the station. Hello, not Aramanos. Of the Mafia. Ba ba da ba 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 ba. Yeah.
This is everyone.
I assume that's our diversionary forces?
Consider the enemy well and truly distracted. Time to go. Our primary objective is, of course, the Telophorois leaders. But should we be presented with an opportunity to vanquish Anima, we must seize it. If it is indeed the force behind the towers, destroying it will deliver our allies from the Telophorois' reign of terror. And I, for one, would not see the Garlean people manipulated any longer, be it by Primal, Ascian, or anything else. Hear, hear. There's been enough of that. We came to help the people of Garlemald, and that's what we're going to do, together. Till the very end. The train should be along any moment now. Prepare to board, everyone.
Yeah. Nutters. Yeah. Arm cross. Look. Brr. Arm cross. Arm cross. Nodders. Brr. Nodders. We've got 3 emotes. The Tower of Babu, now accessible. Alright, we should have plenty of time for this. Party of NPCs, yes, yes. Shola, I think we'll go with
right then.
Estinian. Right then. And swap out Ali Schaefer.
I stand ever ready.
I stand ever ready. Since he's all like, please take me on your adventures and things. The Tower of Babu. Light party.
Put your faith in the light.
Illusava.
Now or never.
Just charge onto the train. No one notices us. It is a huge train, though. My goodness. Here we are. Time to take the train, I guess.
Better clear the train of threats before we arrive, or things could get nasty.
Leave that to us. Charge! Come, esteem. Fight by my side. Woo. Woo! All the flashy effects. Sadly, few, if any, of my companions use skills. This is very loud combat.
Slow it down. Our destination must be close.
Hang on, let me just hold that down a little bit.
Look, captives! Help me free them!
We leave them in our care. Wait. Loading belt. Oh. Wow. Wow. Ow. Give me my health pick. Okay. Wow. Here. Wow. Wow. It's like we're really doing it. think I will just follow you. Okay. Sound effects. Bring that down. Player effects. And those down. Okay. That does seem a little quieter, so that's good. Sure. Barnabas, eh? It's like Luge decided to just leave. He's like, yeah, no, I'm out. Barnabas just hit me, so no thank you. Oh! Interesting.
All or nothing! All or nothing!
Okay, I think I understand that now. That movement just it's like a magnetic thing. If his attack is a minus and you're a minus, then you're going to get repulsed. If you're a plus, then you get attracted. So yeah, just like that. Uh-oh. Crap. Sorry, guys. My bad. Didn't see it in time. There. Attracted, so I want to be out here. Haha. Graha, get over here! Oh my goodness. Graha, why? Pulse.
Allow me. Allow me.
Allow me. Woo! Level up too, nice. Enhanced unmend. Pure visible. Melee mastery. Also, by the way, this reduces damage taken by target, party member, or self-defense. Okay. So that's one that I could target to somebody else. Give them a defensive boost. The odd men's contraptions were no match for the sun. What could they possibly need such an enormous lift for?
such an enormous lift for? Enemies in here? More likely than you think. Even on the inside, this place has changed completely.
Oh, even on the inside, this place has changed completely.
Enemies? In here?
All hail the Emperor! Friends, 2 more damage, please.
You're mine!
Red. I'm able to get this guy to half health by the time all of my friends are able to kill this one guy. There we go.
So paths diverge. Then let us see who gets there first.
Ring of casting. What?
You cannot stop us!
Hear that, machines? You can't stop us. Can't stop, won't stop.
You cannot stop us!
Oh, Graha. Anything down these halls? Nope. Okay. Then we press forth. Amongst the mechanical centipedes. Choker of healing. Looky! Woo! That was a lot. Alpha, now why didn't you just stand there? Huh? Oh boy. What? How did you just... Huh? Alright. Back to normal. Give me... What the... I don't like the look of those. Yeah.
You underestimate me!
Uh-huh. Sure. I'll have your hands for plate, or your heads for plating. Mini? Yes. So we're too small for the things to hit us? Sure. There we go again.
There!
Woo! Back at it. And he's dead. Woohoo! Bottoms of casting. Some fighting? Ah, you two. So deal with these whelps. Very well. Sprint. No. This is a fast elevator, though. Woo-wee. That's quite the sight. Ring of Fending. Ooh. Ooh. Woo. Whoops, wrong button. Uh-oh. Twist. Kill me! Die, babble gun shit.
You cannot stop us!
Yeah, you really can't. They're dead. Onwards! In a second. There we go. Yep. Come on, friends. Hit harder. Take these guys out. Please.
You cannot stop us!
Loving all the flashy effects. With my new monitor here. Mapping the realm. Tower of Babel. Time to kill this guy. Anima. Icon of icons. Is he though? Ba, 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 da, da, ba, ba. Ooh, he's got a big area to him, huh?
if I may.
Okay, whoa. Sting? Whoa. I'm gonna assume I want this to not be targeting any of my friends. Oh. Interesting. Oh! I'm in pain! Oh, we want to avoid that? Okay. Gotcha.
You're mine!
Okay. Tears the fabric of reality. Uh-huh. Anima's dimension. Hey. Is the steam here? No, the steam's gone. Great, thanks. What a waste. Oh, okay. The altered reality plunges into chaos. Uh-oh. Oblivion Theory zeros. The Iron Womb. Here we are again. Feeding on souls. What?
Something special for you.
Time to end this!
Fastidian?
Something special for you.
Ratata.
You cannot stop us!
Indeed.
This will hurt.
Mecha gravitation. So I want to move until it's like that. Yep. Huzzah. This time we avoided it. Woo! Anima is down.
Glory, glory, glory.
Woo!
Duty complete.
Magitek Axe. Oh, I also got an Anima card. Yo. Yo. Got some pants that I can't wear as this class. They look nice though. Got a bracelet of fending. What's 530? Is it that? Basically. Oh no, it's slightly better. Okay. Guess I'll take it. It's got skill speed instead of determination. Still got tenacity. Well. Right. Oh wait, yeah, it is bracelet. 23. This little 81 bracelet. Let's just see. We do have a little 80 bracelet. That's 455. Yeah, I think I'll be getting rid of this one. Okay. And was there anything? I feel like I got other things. I guess boots. Yeah, Imperial Boots of Fending. That's 530, but as I recall, my current boots are also 530. So the only difference would be these ones have skill speed and tenacity, whereas mine have critical hit and determination. So maybe I should wear them. After we get somewhere where I can apply glamours, of course. I do like skill speed. And tenacity is good for
Farewell,
chase.
Varus. May the gods have mercy on your soul. Come. The other two await.
Other two? Do you mean Xenos and Fandaniel? Probably, yeah. Hello. Xenos.
This madness ends here!
Oh, hush. This is the best part.
Enough!
Ooh. Such large buttons.
Oh, mighty Zodiac! Awaken from your slumber!
Yeah.
And descend!
From the moon? How about no, though?
Some manner of magical defense?
Looks like Heidelin. Oh.
Kryl? But how?
Pretty obvious, I would think.
The shackles that bind my adversary will not be so easily broken.
Heidelin! Feeble relic of a forgotten age! Hark! Victory is mine!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Huh?
No more ether. And I was so close.
Whew.
My lord, a slight change of plans. We shall travel to the moon and break this wretched barrier ourselves.
Whatever it takes.
We shall travel to the moon and break the barrier.
What was that?
Uh-huh.
The final order issued by Anima to the Tempered Thralls. Should the Empire fall, the world must share her fate. Of course, Father lacked the conviction to give such a command. The abomination born of his flesh was but a puppet, and I the puppeteer.
Uh-oh.
You madman! You monster!
There's a funny joy in watching your flailing attempts to fight the inevitable. You're all going to die, and they're powerless to prevent it. We really must be on our way. You're welcome to give chase, provided you are content to leave comrade and tempered alike to die screaming.
Grr. And off they just go to the moon. Huh? Crow?
I have asked too much of this child. Tend to her.
Yeah. How'd she even get here?
The last brand at Mare Lamentorum is yet unbroken. Zodiac remains bound. I have shifted the flow of ether and sent the enemy far from their destination. Now, I shall divert it once more. An ally awaits, and I will deliver you unto him.
An ally?
Seek his aid. Restore the seal. Zodiac must not be set free.
You got it.
The Tempered are running wild. Not only those at the tower, but those back at the camp.
Uh-huh.
The others are doing their best to contain them, but the situation is growing beyond our control.
Leave them to die or give up the chase. Just like Van Daniel said.
I'm the one see no sweats. The rest of you tend to the Tempered.
You're going alone?
I must.
You have our trust and our faith. I pray we have yours.
Of course.
Our friends and the Tempered need our help. We will save as many as we can, I swear.
I believe in you.
Once we have matters well in hand, we'll join you on the moon. Until then, be careful. There's no telling what you'll find.
Looks like we're going to the moon! Woo.
If all of the tempered are affected, Euless and his comrades likely put up quite the struggle. We'll find a way to save them. We must. I only pray we are not too late. In the meantime, may the 12 carry you to victory.
But hey, now we can fly in Garlemald. Now that we're headed to the moon. Yeah. Garlemald. Ether current attunement complete. Freebird Garlemald. And look at that, we're almost to level 85 as a Dark Knight. How about that? I believe this next quest is still level 83, yep. Galhatia is pondering the technological marvel you have just beheld. Yes. Yeah, it looks like it's possible to come back. Scylla Deum. Okay, that's good. Well, that will have to be it for today. And next time we go to the moon. Can't quite see from here. Won't let me look up that high. Yeah. Next time we shoot for the stars and land on the moon. Oh boy! Man. So they're going to try and summon Zodiark, who's who's contained in the moon, which I guess makes sense. Yeah. Hydaelyn split the star into like 14 stars, each with their own moon, of course. And in those moons is the shards of Zodiark. We've got to stop. That means that this next map must be the moon. But what are the last two then? If this is the moon, what's after that, man? Whew. Oh. Still haven't finished Labyrinthos and Thavnair either. It's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, man. So let's see. Next streams is got. Well, first off, later today. Yeah, later today, I'll be streaming some Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. That'll probably be like after I've had a chance to eat some dinner, so probably around 6:30 start time. And then on Monday, more Rebirth. And then on Wednesday, more Rebirth. And next Saturday, we're going to the moon. Followed by playing some, it's called Dragon's Dogma 2. We'll start that next Saturday after 14. I'm excited. I've been messing around with the character creator, and I think I've settled on my character for that game, at least streaming wise. I've made Gandalf, or at least the closest I can get to making Gandalf. And I've made the shortest little pawn that I can make to be my little hobbit companion. And they're of course a rogue. It should be a fun time. Should be quite the fun time. But I gotta wait a whole week. I really want to play it. Anyways. Anyways. Be kind to yourself. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you next mission. Bye-bye.